Welcome back to another episode of What Is Wrong With You. Today I am joined again for the third time by the lovely Catie Housman.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
I'm so happy you're here, and I'm joined by Cinnabon too.
Thank you so much for allowing Cinnabon.
If you can see this, you see how cute Cinnabon is, but if you're just listening, Cinnabon is a really cute dog that looks kind of like a little squirrel. She kind of looks like a squirrel.
She does,
She
yeah.
does.
Chipmunk, sort of.
Yeah, the chipmunk, that's better.
Shout out Nate De La Hoya Reynoso, local comic, who is her father.
Yeah, I'm happy she's here. She's sleeping like a good girl.
She's being a good girl.
So yeah, Catie, I am wondering, we're gonna just start off off the bat. Are you in therapy?
Oh my god. I am not currently in therapy, but trying to get in as soon as possible.
Okay, heck yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, that's that's what I'm gonna ask every guest.
That's
try to
such
find
a good
out what's
question.
wrong with them. I'm gonna be the therapist now.
Yes. You are my therapist, essentially.
That's not a good thing. I'm kidding.
I feel like all girls, like, their therapist is just their 5 closest friends put together.
Yeah.
That's your therapist.
Yeah, it does feel like you're my therapist. Sometimes I call you for everything.
We always text each other like, okay, I'm sorry to make you my therapist. But
I know.
that's just being a woman.
Yeah, it is. How have you been though? I feel like we talk, but like I feel like I haven't seen you in so long.
I know. It's funny. I don't like do anything, but people will be like, where are you at? And I'll be like, oh, just in my house. And I'll be like, yeah, I guess I wasn't like reaching out, doing the regular thing. Yeah, I'm just like in my house, money stuff that, that's like, it's tough.
Yeah.
I'm like looking for the right job. I think about myself too much. That's what it is. When I'm out there doing stuff, doing a bunch of shit, I feel like I'm putting my energy outward.
Right.
But when I put my energy too much inward, it's like, oh, let's just play Fortnite all day. And
oh yeah, you're a gamer girl now.
I'm a gamer girl now. I'm a Fortnite girl.
Okay, you're a Fortnite girl specifically. So that's the game that you guys like mainly play?
That's what I mainly play because it's the only game I know how to play on Xbox. I just
Look at
got my
you.
first Xbox.
Yeah.
And I love Fortnite because I'm getting good at it. And I don't want to try any other games because I'm not good at them yet,
Yeah.
It's so therapeutic. I get it now. I get why guys love video games.
You kill people on Fortnite, right? I've never played.
You do.
Oh.
I tell people it's you kill, but like in a fun way. Like you can dance together too. You can
do dances after they kill people?
Oh yeah. You can dance anytime. You can dance on someone's grave. You can dance with your buddies. It's great.
Oh, that seems like it would be a good way to like relieve anger.
It's unhinged.
Dancing on graves.
It really shows you like what Gen Alpha is all about. It's like, wow.
Yeah, I can't believe they let the kids play that. Well, I guess the kids play a lot of violent video games.
Oh my god, yeah, I've seen people play Call of Duty and it's just so realistic. I'm like, this is horrifying. Why do you want to cosplay going like into the Iraq War?
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
No, that's too stressful.
What war is it in Call of Duty? Brandon, do you know?
It's like all different kinds of wars.
Oh, it's all the wars.
Yeah, I think the most recent one is like they're doing current times wars, like modern warfare or whatever.
Oh, like drone strikes.
Yeah, I think it's that thing where they're like, we're not going to say which country it is, but we're going to make them look like a certain country. Top Gun approach.
I see. That's a good way to protect yourself.
Yeah.
Those games are a little too realistic for me.
Yeah, that's too violent. Have you gotten to the point yet when you play video games where you throw the controller?
No.
Okay, so we haven't gotten there yet. Like,
oh my god, I'll be so embarrassed if I ever do that.
no,
I do
just
get.
embrace it.
Should I? That's how you be a real gamer girl, huh? Yeah. I do get like a little bit like I'll be like, you know? Like, fuck! I was so close. I just got my shockwave hammer. It's so annoying when I get a shockwave hammer and then they kill me right away. Come on, guys. My Fortnite guys know.
Where the Fortnite listeners at? Yeah, I can imagine you like being like that, but in a nice way. I
Oh.
could never. I get too stressed out. Do you remember Temple Run? Did you ever play that game?
Yes! Oh my god, you
Yeah.
just took me back.
Yeah.
Were you really into that?
Yeah, and it would stress me out. Like I just stopped playing because I was like, every time I do this, when I lose, I'd be like, ah. But they have, if you go to like Gaddyland or somewhere like that where they have arcades, they have like a bigger Temple Run
No
that
way.
you can play. Yes.
Oh my god. Have
Yeah.
you tried it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
That's
been
so
like
exciting.
years, but yeah, little games like that, I could never be a gamer girl. I tried playing like Madden and 2K, and I played
Oh.
2K with, have you met my friend Andrew?
Andrew. I don't know.
Oh,
Sounds familiar.
you probably met him at some point, but he beat me by like a lot. I can never,
Oh.
I never know what I'm doing in those games.
I don't,
but
the sports ones I
yeah.
don't get either.
yeah. I'm like,
Because I'm like, not only do I not know the keystrokes, but if I learn
Yeah.
the keystrokes, I don't know the plays.
yeah.
I'll just be like, throw the ball across the field.
Just throw it, hope
Yeah.
for the best.
My brothers used to play those kinds of like football games, and I thought I was like a prodigy because I have like a couple memories of them just letting me win, and I'd just be like mashing buttons. I'd be like, Katie's so good. Like, I'm the shit. Only to later find out they're just fucking toying
Yeah.
with you.
That's such a nice older brother thing to do, though. Like,
is
let you
kinda
like
nice.
win. That's sweet.
They were really nice.
Yeah,
They
that's
were
so
really
sweet.
nice. Not always though. Then they'd also like put my stuffed animals out the window, like when we were in the
Aw.
car, and they'd be like, "I'm gonna drop her," and I'd be like, "Brittany, Brittany."
That's that is so cute. That like, you know what's like weird is like how attached you get to a stuffed animal as a kid.
Oh my god.
I had one that I took like everywhere with me, and
Oh,
I
what
don't
was
know
its
where
name?
Angel.
Oh,
It was like
that's
it
so
was like
cute.
an actual little stuffed animal of a baby angel, and I just like took it everywhere with me because I was like, I have to have Angel with me.
Oh,
Yeah,
that is
it's-
so cute.
It created anxiety and I needed
Were you one of those people
codependency.
where like if you left it at the hotel, it'd be like
Yeah, game over. Yeah,
it'd be like a police search for the doll?
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to like. I could take it like to like trips with me and on the car and things like that, but like if we just went to HEB or something, like I wasn't allowed to take it because that's like so easy to
Oh yeah,
do stuff there.
a
I
lot
guess.
of kidnappings.
Yeah,
baby
they're
angels.
gonna steal my stuffed animal.
I was the same way. What is that? Why do girls like get attached to
I
these
don't
things?
know. I think it is just like a girl thing because I don't know many dudes that had like a stuffed animal. I mean, I don't know.
I had hella stuffed
Did you?
animals. I had like
Really?
I had like so many that there kind of became like you're saying that age where it's like you're a guy. You can't have 7 webkins on your bed.
Oh my god, did you really have
Webkinz.
webkins?
I had a bunch of webkins. And at the same way to you guys, I would get emotionally attached to like
Oh.
stuffed animals. I would feel bad. I would be like, oh, I didn't bring that one anywhere. But then I just got older, and my parents, I have somewhere in their garage like a giant crate full of old stuffed animals. So
Oh,
I think at least I did. I feel like most guys did not though. But
Oh.
yeah.
that is beautiful. Like
That
we're all the
is,
same.
yeah.
We're
Yeah.
all the same.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I had. God, this is embarrassing. You want to know what's wrong with me?
Yes.
This makes me laugh now though. I would have like literally like at one point I had like 40 stuffed animals on my bed, like every one that I owned, like the big ones, the little ones, and of course had my favorites that were like my daughters.
right.
But then there's all the other ones who were like their classmates and stuff. We all got on the bed, like I think I was in like 4th grade. And every night after I was like tucked in, I would have a tickle fight with all of them. And I would announce it and I'd say tickle fight. And then I'd say tickles all around. This is the most embarrassing thing I've ever done.
Pure though.
I'd tickle them and they'd tickle me and then we'd go to bed. And it was like, if I didn't do that,
Yeah.
in addition to a lot of other routine night
Right.
stuff, then it'd be like I couldn't go to sleep without
Yeah.
the tickle fight.
You'd be like, it's tickle time.
They would all be like, where's our tickle fight before bed?
Oh,
Terrible.
that is like That is so cute, though. That's like the purest form of like showing affection. That's so cute.
So it's so odd that we can put our like psyches into these things, and how do they
Yeah.
all have personalities?
I know because you would have like the favorites, and then you'd have the ones that like you'd be like, I kind of feel bad, but I don't really like them that much.
Oh yeah.
They don't really get to like snuggle with me, but they can go at the end of the bed or like on the top of the pillows.
Right, right.
Yeah. I had a lot of webkins though.
Oh yeah. I never had a Webkinz
they-
because I
Really?
didn't want to buy them or like ask my parents to buy them.
Oh, okay.
But they
I
seemed
loved them.
so fun. Holy shit, that was a
They-
big hit.
Vape God.
Bitch.
Yeah, Webkins was fun because they had like games on there. Did you ever play the games, Brandon?
He definitely
The
did.
game modes on Webkinz.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were so much fun.
I know, right? There was one called like, I still remember it. It's like smoothie something, and you like shoot these fruits. I don't know, all the games.
Did you guys play Club Penguin? That was my jam.
Yeah, those are the games I remember more.
Yes, sledding.
The minecart game was the shit.
Oh my god, I loved
The
minecart.
pizza making.
Pizza making.
So fun.
I loved that because you could like it was like early like socializing. You could like go on dates with like penguins from around the world and be like, let's go to the
Really?
pizza parlor. Yeah, it wouldn't happen a lot.
Virtual
But
date.
yeah, like oh my god, I found like a penguin that wants to go sledding. It was ridiculous, but it was so cool.
I actually never did Club Penguin, but that sounds like a fun time. And I'm sad that I missed out.
I feel like Webkinz came along and then everyone wanted Webkinz.
Because like for Club Penguin, did you have to just like log on?
You logged on, but you
Oh.
could buy these membership passes.
Oh,
so I
okay.
had like the $6 a month one because I like begged for it, and you could get like clothes and upgrade your igloo. You can
Aw.
just log in, but you'll have more fun with a membership.
Right. Did you ever play Stardoll?
No.
Do you know what that is?
No.
Did you ever play like God, what's that website? Games Two Girls or whatever, where you have like it's just a whole bunch of games, but like they would actually put a virus on your computer.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Well, there was this this is an embarrassing story.
Yes.
So those were kind of like the thing, and like there was a website called Stardoll that like at least a lot of people at my school would play, and you dress up like different celebrities. So like there it is.
Oh.
So you could choose like say like Miley Cyrus or like Zac Efron or people like that. And anyways, when I this is so embarrassing. When I was a kid, they had the Justin Bieber one, and my mom like caught me because they wouldn't let you take off the underwear on the game. I wanted to take off the underwear.
Oh
of Justin
my
Bieber.
god.
I don't know why I said that out loud, but
I
my
love
mom would be
it.
like, "That's inappropriate. Like you can't play that game anymore."
Oh my god.
But
Wait, so she caught you trying to take off Justin Bieber's little underwear?
yeah, because
Ah!
like it doesn't let you drag it off. Like, but I would put the mouse on there and try to do it because we had like this computer. We called it like the computer room.
Right.
And so,
ooh,
yes,
that's rough. You had a computer
yeah.
room. Ooh.
Yeah.
So mom's like looking over your shoulder, like, what's she doing?
Yeah, but you know, I never really knew like when my mom was gonna come in and out. So I'd be like, I'm gonna do Justin Bieber. I'm gonna do Zac Efron. I'm gonna do like whoever my celebrity crush was.
I love that. You were like, oh my god, we get to take their clothes off. I'm gonna see their dick. That's so cute. I love that.
It's horrible.
And then he followed you on Twitter just a few years later.
Yeah.
It's like it's meant to be.
I forget about that, but the day that he unfollows me,
He still follows you.
he still does. And when he does, I don't know what I'll be like. Y'all will never hear from me again.
Yeah, we're gonna have to check in on you when that happens. If I ever don't hear
Yeah.
from you for a while, I'm gonna be like, check Bieber's followers.
Yeah. Did Janessa off? No, I'm kidding. But one time, a couple
I
of
can shake
years,
my head.
you're like, she's not well. One time a couple years ago, one of my friends, Harrison, got my phone and DM'd Justin Bieber, but I was like freaking out because I was like, stop, he's gonna unfollow me. And I was like, he's gonna think I'm being annoying. Because he was like, I don't even remember like the DM that he like sent, but I was like, he's gonna unfollow me, but in reality, he would never see just one DM going, but
Oh my
back then,
God.
I freaked out.
It's okay. I mean, he might. He's like, I follow this person.
He's like, why
are
is
they
she bothering
messaging
me?
Like, he's probably like, oh, some hottie I hit up years ago.
No, have you ever noticed, are you on Twitter?
Not anymore. I used to be. Sometimes I'll check up. I'm more of a
Gotcha.
TikTok girl now.
It seems like Twitter has just like not, like, because TikTok, it's like, what's the point of Twitter?
Yeah.
But it used to be the shit back then.
Would you like follow like your friends and stuff? It was never like a social thing for me like that. Like I would
Oh.
follow a lot of weird accounts that would like tweet dumb jokes, but I was never like tweeting and following my friends and stuff.
Oh.
So that's probably why I didn't get like community from it.
Gotcha.
It also
Yeah.
like was destroying my mental health in college that I would just be on Twitter, all the social media sites all
Yeah.
the time, and I would be like, this isn't like helping me at all. And then I
Right.
quit Twitter, and that was like, I couldn't believe like how much time I had in my day.
Without Twitter.
Yeah.
It is true though. Like I used to be on there all the time. I'd get in like Twitter fights.
Oh my
And
God,
yeah,
you would?
yeah.
Holy shit.
But it was like stupid though, because I've never been the type to be like, I'm not an aggressive person, but on Twitter I would just be like a little keyboard warrior.
What were your causes? Like, what were you fighting for?
It was like during my Justin Bieber obsession, like fans who would be like, Justin Bieber sucks. Like I had like a fan account for him and stuff.
You were one of those people.
Yeah,
I always wonder
yeah,
who's behind those.
Yeah.
I kind of love it.
Hey.
Good.
No, it's embarrassing because I had nothing better to do with my time back then. Like, that was before I had bills.
But you had like a
and a job.
passion.
Yeah.
And you were like expressing it. So were you
Yeah.
like, fuck you, Bieber is amazing?
Yeah, when people would be like, do you remember whenever he smoked weed for the first time and people would be like, he tried drugs? I cried when he smoked weed for the first time. That's how stupid I was.
Oh my God.
I know. And people on Twitter would be like, that's your idol, that's who you like. And I'd be like, you guys just don't understand him.
You're like, he's been through so much.
Yeah.
He needs the weed.
I didn't even, but back then I was like, he's gonna like die from smoking.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So yeah, that.
Were
there
you
was-
a Cuts for Bieber girl?
No.
Okay.
I thought about like making a joke about that because I have the whole like Justin Bieber bit, but I was like, nobody will probably understand this unless they're like cool. Like you're cool, pop
Right.
culture. So yeah,
You need the cool, hip, young crowd to remember Cuts for Bieber. That was a big moment.
it was. Who was your like? If you had to say like, even now, who was your like favorite like? Because there's like Harry Styles girls and then there's like Justin Bieber girls.
Right.
Who do you think you are, if you are one of them?
Oh my God, that's such a good question. I feel like I'm trying to think. I was like pretty into Bieber. I like when I watched that Never Say Never movie, I cried.
Oh,
But I wasn't, that was
It's
more of the
valid.
emotion of it. I wasn't like that big a Bieber fan. I also think it's because I was like kind of queer that I like didn't understand. Like I would just be like, oh my God, yeah, One Direction. I love Zayn. But really in my head I was like, ah. So I was like, I don't know. I would like get obsessed with like weird people. Like, okay, this is crazy, but there was like an Olympics and it must have been like, I don't know, 2010 or something. And this guy, Apollo Ono, was like a speed skater. And I was like, that guy's cool. I don't know why I like attached to him for a second. And I thought it was cool.
That's
It was
awesome.
like, I like Apollo Ono. And I was like, who am I? I think I was just trying to be different.
yeah.
I didn't have any of those like celebrity obsessions, I guess.
That's okay though. That's why you're like mentally healthy.
Right. I was on Twitter like, those novelty accounts where they'll just say just the weird tweets. They're like
Yeah.
comedians. They're funny.
Yeah.
But
It's just so absurd that it's
they just shout into the void. Like that would be that
Yeah.
would tickle me.
Did you ever go on like iFunny?
No.
remember that?
When that came out, I thought I was too cool for it. I was like, this is stupid. Like
Why
I don't know
looking
what.
at memes all day.
Yeah, I was like, these are dumb memes. Like, I'm like an evolved person who like gets comedy. Like, but I do remember that being. It's funny when you talk about things you did because I realize it's all this stuff people a few years younger than me were getting into. And I'm like, I'm right on that edge of millennial where I'm like, Club Penguin was the jam.
Right.
But the people younger than me were all like transitioning into different stuff. And I was like, stupid little kids. But really, we're just like right next to each other now.
Yeah. But that's how I look at like 20-year-olds. Like, I'm like, you're just 20.
Right?
You're just 21. You don't know anything. What the fuck do I know?
Do you ever think about that? How we're like, every few years you look back on yourself and you're like, wow, I was an idiot. And then you're like, oh, so I'm going to think I'm an idiot in a few years.
Yeah.
So why care?
Exactly. But I wonder if it ever stops. Like, when we approach 35, say, are we going to be like, ugh, why do we do that at 29? Why do we do that at 30? You know,
I kind of feel like we will. I'm starting to realize that, like, we are all so much younger than we think.
That is true.
And I watch my brothers who are in their 30s and they'll be like, I can't believe I did that like a few years ago. And I'm like, whoa, I thought you had it together.
Yeah, like, so this never stops.
Yeah, like, I've been looking up to you. Like, at that time, I thought, like, you had everything going right, and now you're telling me that it was the wrong decision. Okay, so this never ends.
Yeah.
So just like, stop caring.
Yeah, that's the message.
Yeah.
Just don't give a fuck about anything.
Because you're embarrassing now, and you'll be embarrassing forever.
Yeah. It is, like, it is so embarrassing. Do you ever think of, like, random things that you did years ago when it's like, why did I do that?
Oh my God, yeah, like cringing out of my body. Yes.
It can even be like a month ago for me. I'm like, why the fuck did I open my mouth?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you know it. Oh God. Those memories are just the worst when you're just like, it just makes you wonder, like, am I okay? Like, am I a normal person?
Yeah.
But then you hear about everyone else cringing too, and you're like, oh yeah, we're all just fucking weird animals.
Weird.
It depends on my mood when you catch it. Sometimes I'm like, I'm the most embarrassing person ever. But then sometimes I'm like, it's okay. You know what? We all make mistakes.
Yeah.
It's fine.
My thing is, like, people probably have forgotten. Like, nobody's really going to be thinking about what I'm doing. Like, why would anyone be thinking about what I'm doing besides, like, maybe my parents? And even them. They're not thinking about what I'm doing. Like, I don't know. I'm like, so why? I've tried the past couple months to stop when I feel like I'm like, oh, this is embarrassing. Or like, I'm like, I don't really think anyone's paying attention that much into there. That's kind of weird.
It's so freeing.
Yeah.
The first time I heard that, it was like a revelation for me. Like, I used to look up on Reddit and stuff. Like, oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm so strong. Like, I was so socially anxious. I would look up like how to deal with social anxiety, how to make friends. And so many of the answers were like, just realize no one's thinking about you. Like, you think everyone's thinking about you all the time and they're not. And at first it's like, yes, they are, but I'll pretend they're not. And then you kind of like start realizing like, oh, they're really not.
Right.
But it takes work. It takes work.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's also like so hard to just be like, not everyone thinks I'm weird.
Yes. And not everyone's brain works like ours do. Like, we might be thinking a lot about like what's weird and what's not, but other people are just like blindly going and they don't. And I'm like, give me a little bit more of that.
Right.
Where you're just
not.
Just be.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just naturally have a lot of like, am I okay? Do people like me?
Yeah. That is me. I'm like working in customer service too. I'm like, please just like be nice to me today. Yes. Like me.
I can't imagine getting yelled at by a customer. Like, I would probably cry. Or I would like stuff it down and just become super angry and tell them off.
It makes my blood boil because like part of it, it's nice when they're friendly, but some of them, when they yell at me, I'm like, what are you getting out of this? And I'm like, I wish that my problem was as small as yours. Like, I don't get I guess I just don't get how you can be rude to people who are working
I know.
like that. I don't know, but
And now that
people
you're
are-
working it, you'll probably always
feel that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
I went actually to this open mic at a coffee shop the other day, and I was in line behind this woman, and she had told the person making her coffee, like, I'm a server too. But, he's a barista. He wasn't really a server, but she just said that. And then she was like, she said that, and then she didn't tip him. And he told me, he was like, she said that she's a server, but she didn't tip me. And I don't know. It's not that that matters, but I'm
It's
like,
just-
how are you, like,
That's
I don't
just
know.
funny.
Yeah.
It's like you just shouldn't have said anything.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, why did you add that in there? And it's none of my business, really. I should have just been minding my own business, but I was like, why did she do that?
It's so awkward. Maybe she
Yeah.
was like, I'm a server, so you know I'm broke. Like,
Oh, maybe that is. See, that's what you thought about it in a different way. To me, I'm like, why are you telling him that you're doing the same job and then not tipping him? He's not making a lot by, I don't know. I need to mind my own business. That should be my New Year's thing.
yeah, I have a weird thing where like I'm always like, I gotta be nice to service people. Like, I've seen people be mean. I don't like it. Like people in my family, and it's
Yeah.
like, that sticks with you. You're like, I'm never gonna be like that.
Yeah.
But then I have had moments where I do kind of lose it, and I get
Really?
not at server. It's never happened with a
okay.
server, but like the other day, I forgot to put in my 60 days notice for rent, which my
Okay.
fault, completely my fault. Twice I've done this. Did it with my last apartment too, and then I knew it was my fault, but I was so like desperate because I was like, I can't just stay for another 2 monmonths. It's not going to work for me.
Right.
And I was like, the desperation made me go kind of Karen, and I was starting to be like,
Oh.
the guy was like, well, there's just no way. It's a legal thing on our end, and I was like, well, I would like to at least just speak to a manager because I'm not going to drop $4,000 for this thing. And I was like, oh my God, I need to go crawl into a hole and die forever. I've become the Karen, and there's no turning back. I felt horrible.
No, he probably gets that a lot though
I
from
know.
people. So
I know, and
he
then I'm like,
was-
I'm one of
yeah.
those people. He's like, oh
Yeah.
God, we got a crazy one. And I was like, fuck. But then there's that feeling where you're like, this is all I can do. I have to be the crazy one.
Yeah.
I did
That's-
calm down though. I have to put that out there. I didn't like scream. I ended up being like, thank you for helping me.
Good. See, that's what matters is like you can get crazy but apologize at the end. Some people get crazy and they don't. Like when a customer comes in and they're a dick to me right off the bat, I'm like, oh, you're probably having a bad day.
Right.
And then once they like redeem themselves after, if they're like, sorry for like taking it out on you, then it's like, okay, that's fine. So
Yeah.
I think you did the right thing.
Thank you. Thank you. We make mistakes.
Yeah. I did do that with, oh my God. Have you ever gone through Spectrum?
Like the internet? I
Yeah.
don't think so. I've heard horrible things though.
Oh my God. This is the only time I've ever been mean, but they they suggested that we use them for our new apartment, and so I was like, okay, great, whatever. Set it up. It was not working for the first week. Like the Wi-Fi wasn't working, and so I've never like dealt with them, so I called, they bring someone out, they fix it, whatever, it's done deal. Well, I told them when I set up my account that I didn't need, they have this option for like cable, phones, some like talk thing, all this extra stuff. And I was like, I don't need that. I just need the internet. It's only 2 of us in the apartment. I'm not home a lot of the time. Like my roommate works, so we don't need anything like fancy. We just need Wi-Fi so I can do my homework. That's it. And they put all these extra add-ons to
Oh
our
my
account. So our
God.
bill was like damn near $200 for Wi-Fi. And I was like, I'm not going to pay that. I'm not using it. I never even wanted that. So I called them one time I called them and I was like, hey, I didn't agree to this. I don't want this on the account. Could I please remove it? We're not using any of this. Like, we cannot pay that for our Wi-Fi. And, they were under like no contract, so you can cancel at any time. And so I said, like, if it's easier, I can just go ahead and cancel and go with another provider, whatever. They're like, no, we'll get it off.
Yes.
They didn't.
What?
They just added like more. And so
Oh.
then I like called back again and the guy kept offering me, he was like, what if I told you that I could get you phone and I was like, sir, I was like, this is not what I want. And I was like, I just want Wi-Fi. And I was like, I've had it. And he kept on like, he was like, well, we don't want you to cancel. He was like, what about if you say like, and I know that that's his job, obviously, to like sell and sell, but I was like,
Right.
look, I know this is your job. I like sell too, because like I do sell for like packaging and all that. And I was like, I get it. Like, you don't want me to cancel, but I need it canceled. And I like lost my shit. But after I was like, I'm sorry that I got snappy with you. I just don't want to pay that much for Wi-Fi. But so I get in situations like that when it's like,
yeah.
But,
and when you know they're just doing their job. So it's like there's a human element kind of.
Right.
Like there is that weird thing where like sometimes persistence does get you what you need.
Right.
And that sucks that like, I don't know, feelings have to come into play.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
Still.
I'd rather be a bitch for a second than have to like fuck myself over.
Right.
Just to get your attention.
Yeah.
Please.
It is. So yeah, I get like those kind of things can be frustrating. I guess I was just meaning more of like when people are rude to the waiters.
That shit.
Or just every little thing. I'm like, why?
I hate that. I try to be like as warm as possible just to let them know like, I like you.
Yeah.
You're great. I don't like treating them like they're like servants.
Yeah. That's like.
Even though I don't mind that as a server, if you treat me kind of like whatever, but as the customer, I'm like, I want you to know I see you. And I know you have feelings. It's fine. Take your time.
So you can vent to me.
Yeah. I'm here. Oh my God, if someone else is mean at the table, like family member, you know, I just kind of like give them like a look, like or be like,
yeah.
So for my meal, oh my God, I would love a cheeseburger, like showing you like we're not all dangerous. Yeah,
it's embarrassing.
It's
that
so
has happened to me so many times where I've been with family and they're just flat out, and I'm like, why do you have to be rude or like that? And it's like, God, like don't look at like I swear to God, I'm not with them.
I hate that shit. I'm like, I'm not like them. I know that it looks like we're all together, but that's not my mojo.
Yeah.
Don't lump me in with them, okay?
I can see you being like the breath of fresh air that they're like, what? Can I take your order?
I love it. I love when they like give me a smile. They're like, I'm like, I know I'm breaking through to you.
Yeah.
I'm the bastion of safety.
Right.
It's super healthy. Just like always let people know that you can take it all on.
Yeah.
They don't have to worry about anything.
You're the safe space.
I'm the safe space.
I think we both do that too much sometimes.
Yes.
We're like very kind, but that's okay.
We're like people pleasers.
Yeah,
where
that's the word.
It's like a protective mechanism.
Yeah.
That's what's weird. That was weird for me to learn. Like, oh, being nice to people is like a selfish thing. Oh.
Yeah. Sometimes like it was hard for me too, because I'm like, what do you mean being too nice is not nice?
Right?
What?
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like we kill them with kindness, right? That's the thing. No.
Right.
It's not. Yeah. But yeah, that is so funny that you said family. That's me too. Have you ever been on like a date where the guy is rude to the server?
I don't think so. I don't think
Really?
I've ever experienced that. No. Have you?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I went to Chili's with this guy.
Oh my God.
And
hot.
And no, we met off Tinder, and he was like so rude to the server off the bat, and
oh my God.
automatically I was like, no.
Oh my
I never
God.
like spoke to him again after that, but I didn't understand. I'm like, if you're taking someone out on a date, don't you want to be like nice to everyone? But
right.
when like, because I wasn't putting up with him being mean, and so after he left, like one of my friends worked at Chili's too, so I like stayed, and the server was like, yeah, like he brings all the girls here and like he's always rude every time, and I'm like, oh.
Wow.
So that's just his thing, to be mean.
Boy, if you're taking every date to Chili's, you don't get to be an asshole. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, it was like several years ago, but
yeah. I can understand a certain level of money where you start being rude to waiters because you're so out of touch. But Chili's, you better be nice.
Yeah, you better be kind. How do you think, like, have you ever seen those TikToks where they, like, rate the celebrities, like, servers are like, these are the celebrities we've served for. They're rude, they're nice. Yeah,
yes.
we all the tea.
Ooh, yes, have you heard any good ones?
I have, but I can't think of it like right off the bat. Have you?
I have like a not fun story that's kind of fun though. It's like
I'll
I
hear
met
it.
J-Lo once, and I've seen so many TikToks that are all saying from those people like J-Lo's the bitchiest. They say that this may be a rumor, but there's a rumor that Ben Affleck like gave $100 bills to the wait staff at some restaurant or like tipped a waiter like a ton of money, and she went and like took the tips back and gave him like a 20. That's the rumor. But when I met her, she didn't seem like a bitch. I was working at a like kids camp. It was my first job for like gymnastics. So like you just literally helping them do somersaults and shit. And then she came in, and her kid, like I see her kid first, and then she ran to me. She yells, and I just never seen a parent do this before. She was like, "That's what's her fucking kid's name? Emmy." She's like, "That's Emmy. Can you watch her? Can you make sure she's good?"
No.
And I was like, I didn't even realize it was J-Lo till later, and I looked up and I was like, "Oh, that's fucking J-Lo." And I was like, "This is J-Lo's kid. Oh my god!" And it was her kids were so cool and so
Really?
cute. So this is just my fun celeb story. It was J-Lo's
That
kid.
is-
But to later learn that J-Lo's like a cunt, I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh shit."
Yeah.
I looked up the J-Lo thing. So
Yeah?
apparently it's they were at a casino and Ben Affleck tipped the waitress $10,000.
Oh my
Damn.
god.
And she immediately snatched it and said, "Hell no," and then gave back like a significantly smaller amount. I kind of can't blame her. 10,000.
I know.
Pretty
Okay, I
crazy.
didn't know it
That
was
is- yeah.
10,000.
I thought we were talking about like 100 or something.
I thought it, yeah, maybe like
Yeah.
1,000. 10,000 is a little crazy.
Yeah.
I do hear he might have a drinking problem. Maybe he was
Oh.
like 10,000.
Here you go. Maybe he thought she was hot too, and that's maybe why she was like, no.
Oh
you
my
know?
god! Imagine your new
No.
husband tipping a hot waitress $10,000.
$10,000.
I'd be like,
This
bitch, no.
Divorce.
This does say that there's other accounts of her where Ben is considered to be a great tipper, and he's tipped and she's taken it back like hundreds of dollars, and
That's
then
the one.
given $5 to $10 tips.
Oh
That's-
my god.
That's so crazy to be that rich and tip $5 to $10. You're such
Yeah.
a piece of shit.
That's
Yeah.
so insane.
That's
to
fucked
take
up.
the time to go take it back.
I mean, here's $5.
What the
like,
fuck?
what?
You both have so much money. I'll look up both their net worths real quick and let you know what they are. 'cause
Please
it's crazy.
do.
No, that's what I'm thinking. I don't get why. So I get like being good with your money, but
Not $5 to $10. She's like disgustingly rich, and so is he.
disgustingly.
That is,
All celebrities, I'm like, any problem in the world, I'm like,
yeah.
why don't they just give money? And not to your
Yeah.
dumb charities where it doesn't seem to do
Yeah.
anything.
All right, their combined net worth is $550 million.
Woo.
Oh wow,
Oh,
better
wow.
better keep that safe.
Yeah.
J-Lo pulls in $400 million of that, which makes it crazier that she took it away. $400 million. Ben's
God.
$150.
God damn it. So she's like, that's my money.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, you're not gonna use my money.
My hard-earned money.
Jenny
Everyone's
from the
accusing her of
block.
lip syncing too. It's like,
She's not good at music. Can we just say it?
she's not. Jenny, from the block,
banger.
iconic.
Yeah.
But what else has she done?
I'm on J-Lo's team again. She has the same birthday as me. So.
Oh, god damn it,
We're
Brandon.
besties now.
Brandon's like, those waitresses deserved
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
He's
they
like-
should work harder next time.
Wait, what's her birthday?
July 24th, and best of all, 1969. That's funny.
Ooh,
That is-
J-Lo.
Okay.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
That is.
We love Jenny.
She's Jenny now, not
She's
J-Lo.
our Jenny girl.
Yeah. I mean, she's icon. She is hot in person. She is like.
She was gorgeous. I think she's one of the hottest women, probably.
Yeah.
For sure. But wait, what was I gonna say about what is July? What is that star sign? Gemini?
Leo.
Leo. Makes sense. Makes sense that she's taking
Are
shit
Leos
back
mean?
from the waiters. I'm trying to psychoanalyze her. I know Leos who are the most likely in my life to do something like that.
Okay.
I don't know that stuff too well.
Right.
But you know when you know like one person who's that sign and you're
Yeah.
like, oh yeah. Makes sense.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all
okay.
cunts. Just kidding.
No. Yeah.
I love Leos.
How did this turn into like a J-Lo hate account. I'm
No, this
kidding.
shows me how much
Yeah.
TikTok has infiltrated on my life. Like every conversation I have is like, I saw this TikTok
Yeah,
about.
and it's J-Lo's a cunt. That's the TikTok.
I don't know, but I was still so starstruck. Like I am a starstruck girl. So when I saw
Yeah.
her, I was like, oh my god.
I don't blame you. It's J-Lo.
J Lo. Oh my god.
I wonder what you would have done if, like, she goes to check her kid out of the daycare and they're like, would you like to leave gratuity today?
She'd be like, fuck no. Eat shit, bitch. Just leave. And I'd be like, okay.
You'd be like, can you sing Jimmy on the Block?
Right, I'd be like, you're so cool. How do you stay so hot? Like 55.
Yeah, she is. Was it her and Shakira that did the Super Bowl?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember that?
I do remember
Yeah.
that. And people were mad that they were like shaking their butt. That
Yeah.
was crazy.
Yeah. What a time. That was before COVID, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Brandon, you would know.
That was the year the
That
Chiefs
was-
won.
yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at you.
I know.
Football.
That was like the one of 2 years I was into football because I was in Kansas City.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
2020.
okay.
Yes.
So it was like 2 months before the world shut down.
Oh my
Dang.
God.
That's what caused it. Was
The Chiefs
them.
winning.
No, I have nothing against the Chiefs. I don't know anything about football.
Patrick Mahomes started COVID. That's all you need to know.
Who is? I don't know. I
Ah.
know who he is because he's hot.
He's so cool. I
But
love
there's
him.
one guy. Brandon, you may know him if you don't, Katie. This guy that injured his shoulder, and he showed up at Parlor Room a really long time ago in Austin, and oh my God, what is his name? He's in the NFL.
Are we doing hot NFL players? Is that what?
No, he's not hot.
Oh.
Go, Brandon.
He just
Jimmy
showed.
Garoppolo. He's
Listing him
handsome.
off.
No,
Yeah, Jimmy.
God.
Jimmy is the San Francisco guy, right?
Yeah, he's pretty cute. Jalen Hurts is pretty cute on the Eagles.
No,
He's a
he
handsome
was.
dude.
Travis Kelce. No, it wouldn't
Travis
be him.
Kelce's
I would have
hot.
remembered that.
He was here in Austin, and
Do you remember what team it was?
no, I don't even. God, I remember I had told my dad about it.
Austin
I'm
audience.
Going
let us
to
know.
ask my dad because it's gonna
What
bother
hot
me. I'm
football
texting my
player
dad
was
right
here?
now. I almost want to just call him, but he's at work.
Oh my
He's
God,
gonna be like, "Why are you
Was
calling
he
me
just
about
the
this?"
guy who
should
showed
call
up
him.
at the show at the Parlor Room, or are you saying
Yeah.
he's also a comedian?
No, he's just a guy that showed up there.
That's really random.
That is so random.
Let's see.
Especially because like any NFL player is probably too old to be on Rainy Street too. Unless they're like a
Oh,
rookie.
wait.
The really young ones, right?
Maybe he was for college.
Oh,
I'm
maybe-
asking right now. I
Okay.
swear he was NFL, but maybe I'm wrong.
Did you see
Who
him?
was the?
Oh, he just
Ooh.
hurt his shoulder. You're talking about Quentin Ewers, the quarterback for Texas?
No.
Okay.
He played for. It wasn't a Texas team. His shoulder. Sorry, I'm texting my dad.
No, you're good. You're
I want
good.
to call your dad so
He
bad.
plays football. You know what? My friend Andrew knew too. Can I just call him?
Call him.
Yeah.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message.
Oh, my dad texted me back.
Yes.
Baker Mayfield.
Baker
Oh,
Mayfield.
wow. Yeah, okay. Baker Mayfield. Oh, because he's from Westlake. He played at Westlake High School.
Oh, makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
That does sound familiar.
He was at Parlor Room? That's funny.
Yeah.
He would be. That
I
seems
hate
like his-
him.
Really?
Yeah, so some of them were like, let's go ask him to try stand up. And I was like, no, you guys, let me go ask him. Like,
Yes!
he'll say yes to a woman more than he will y'all, you know?
Yeah.
And so I went up to him, and I think it was like his girlfriend and his friends, whatever. And
Oh my God.
my dumbass tapped him on the shoulder. Whatever. It wasn't that hard.
Yeah.
But I was like, hey, some of us want to know if you'll go try stand up. And he was like, no. And I was like, why, do you have stage fright? Like, just messing around. He was like, no, because I don't want to do that shit. And I was like, okay, sorry.
Oh my God. What
And
an
I was
asshole.
like, yeah. So, yeah,
Oh my
he's
God, I'm so
mean.
sorry. Fuck that guy. If that's
he could be a good football player. I don't know anything about him. He
His
was just
career
a
is
dick.
spiraling, so.
Oh, that's what he
yeah?
gets.
Yeah,
Good.
he's gotten.
Were you a fan of his?
He was famously taken first overall, and I was like, this guy's gonna be amazing. He's gonna be a star, and he's been pretty bad. He was on the Browns, he was bad. On the Panthers, he was bad, and then he got sent to the Rams, and he played when their quarterback got hurt. So he's like kind of a backup now.
Oh,
That's what you
okay.
get.
Yeah, that's what he gets.
Should have been nice to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he should have been nice. That's the message.
That's one of those situations, like letting someone come up to you who you don't know and being like, no, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Like, what's wrong with you?
I know. I'm like, fuck you. And you know what? To be fair, in his defense, I know that I was probably being annoying by being like, hey, try stand up. Like, that was so annoying of me. But
I feel like it didn't
we thought it
have
would
to
be funny.
Annoying. It's like if he had a fun bone in his body, he could have done stand up and made a bunch of people happy.
Yeah, it was.
Guess you're just a boring loser, Baker
Yeah,
Mayfield.
yeah,
And your
this is the message
career
of
is
that.
spiraling. So
Yeah.
I'm
Fuck
so
you, Baker Mayfield. If you ever hear this, this is the clip that I want. Just fuck Baker Mayfield.
fuck Baker Mayfield. I've seen all the games he's played in. They're terrible.
Horrible.
Horrible. Solely because of him.
Yeah.
Take back what we said about not watching football.
I've never watched him, but he sucks. I'm kidding.
sucks. No, I hate
but
him.
yeah, I'm getting sweaty.
But for real.
Yeah, I kept on my beanie in case we clip that part.
Oh, I love that. Yes.
So I'd look cooler in a beanie saying "fuck you, Baker Mayfield." But
Yes,
no,
girl.
I'm
You look
sweaty.
good now.
Ugh,
Your hair dye, highlights. That was a
Thank
good dumb way to
you.
put
Oh
it.
my
It looks
God.
good.
Grace Kirk popped off on this on
Grace
my hair. I spray tanned myself yesterday though,
Ooh, it
and look
looks
at my
good.
hands.
Oh my
They're all
God.
fucked. It's okay.
I gotta get a spray tan for you at some point.
Do
Oh,
it. Do it.
I gotta look tan.
Anytime.
I'm already losing my summer glow
You
and
look
becoming
tan.
rapidly pale. Do you think? Thank you. I needed that. I needed to hear that.
You do. You were not pale.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
There's a lot of tan people around me, and I'm like, am I really pale?
No, you're not. You would be surprised though that the amount of people that go tan at salons. It's a lot of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, especially in Austin.
Oh wow. Yeah.
But yeah, I decided to spray tan yesterday, and I don't know why. I just was like, come on, do it. And after that, I always tell my clients, I'm like, just don't cry or get wet or shower for 8 hours. I started listening to sad songs on the way home and started crying.
Oh my God.
And so it was dripping, and I was freaking out because I was like, oh no, what if I have those lines on me for a bit? It went away, I think.
Oh my, yeah, I don't see them. You just have tear tracks on your face. That's hilarious. You get a tan, you're like, you can't cry.
Yeah, I'm like,
Stuff it down.
yeah,
Stuff it down for the beauty.
bottle it up.
The things we do to look hot. Right?
Yeah,
Like, I can't cry for a day. I'd be okay with that.
one whole day. Do you cry a lot?
No. Me and
Really?
Brandon talked about this. I don't cry ever.
Really?
It's-
Do you cry, Brandon?
No, I'm getting better at it.
I'm getting better too. It's like when it happens, I always realize I need to do this more.
Yeah, I try to
And-
fight it less. I feel like is the key. You gotta just let it happen. Drugs also help.
Yes.
I really only cry when I'm high ever. That's watch something emotional. I'm like, damn, that was crazy. Ted Lasso, you're so real.
Right. You need your walls to
Yeah.
be chemically broken down
Yeah.
before you can feel.
Let it tear out.
Yeah. But then when it comes, it's like every emotion I've been stuffing down comes to the surface, and I'm like, I feel so much.
Oh.
But it's beautiful. It feels so good.
Yeah,
Crying's always a good move.
it is.
But then I hear about the people who cry a lot, and I'm like, oh, that doesn't sound so good.
No.
How much do you cry? How many times a week?
Oof. Well, I used to not cry at all. I used to be like you guys, it's...
Okay.
But lately, I think if I'm PMSing, forget it. I'll cry every day over everything. But now I've started crying more often, maybe once a week.
Okay.
But that's still too much.
I think that's
For
good.
me,
You
yeah.
don't like it, though? It doesn't make you
No.
feel good?
Sometimes I feel better after, but
I guess the
no.
thing that triggers the crying is probably not good.
yeah.
You don't want to be in a situation that makes you cry
Yeah.
every week.
Yeah. So yeah, I would like to limit it down to twice a month.
Good bi-monthly
That's-
cry.
yeah.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Let me know how that goes.
Just letting it out. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna stop crying. That's gonna be my goal.
Stop crying, and I'm going to start crying.
Yeah. We have opposite ends.
That's us?
Yeah. Cinnabon.
She's being really cute.
She is.
She really calmed down.
She did. I love that she just has like a different sweater every time I see her.
I know. She's so sweet.
She
loves her sweaters. Good girl. She's in hot dog mode. When she goes
Is that
long.
what you call it? Hot dog mode?
She's
That's
hot
so
dog mode.
cute.
Yeah. Good girl.
Cinnabon.
She's a star.
She is a star. She really does look like a little chipmunk.
I know.
That's
They don't even know what she is. I don't think she's a real dog.
Oh, they don't know what breed she is?
No, they don't. They like have ideas, but no one really knows. She could be a little
Kinda-
alien.
She doesn't look like she has like Chihuahua in her, does she?
I don't think so. She looks like some sort of like. Everyone thinks she's like has pug in her.
Oh,
Look
that
at her
would
little
make
face,
sense.
you know. But I have no
Hi.
idea.
Hi.
She's literally just leaning all her body weight,
On you.
like doesn't care at all. Yeah.
She's
She's like, okay, I'm here now. I'll just lie here.
Cinnabon. You used to be a horse girly, right?
I was a horse girly. I want to be a horse girl again.
You should.
I just need to be able to afford it.
I
was
didn't
though.
know that like horses attract off your energy until just recently.
What? I don't even.
Did you know
What
that?
do you mean?
So they say that like if you're scared, the horse is gonna be scared. If you're calm, the horse is gonna be calm. If you're like anxious about something, it'll be anxious, but that's what like I've heard. So I mean, I would assume that it's true.
I guess I don't know
But-
the science, but for sure, like it's like a dog. Like if you're in control and you're confident, then
Right.
you'll respond better. It's definitely hard. If you're a scaredy cat, your horse will like take advantage of you, and you have to be able to like rein it
Boss
in.
it around.
Literally, yeah.
Have you ever gotten kicked?
So many times. I've been kicked,
Really?
bitten, I've flipped off the front, flipped off the back. I've been thrown off every which way. It was crazy.
Gosh.
My craziest was when I rode a horse that would buck a lot. So it would be, you're always going forward. And so I literally did like a front flip off the front of her head and landed. I'm so lucky. I could have like had a
What?
paralyzed spine so many times, knock on wood.
Wait, so it was like bucking you and you just
Yeah,
over
so it goes like, and then I just went somersault through the air over its head, and it just kind of like threw me off of it. Like it wanted me off, and then it just like runs around, and you're just like nah every time.
Ugh, that is so scary.
I know that was like every day of my life for a while. It's really
Like,
crazy.
This is fun.
Yeah. I loved it. I loved those movies like The Saddle Club, and it's like, yeah, we're gonna go off on our horses. We're gonna have
Aw.
adventures. I always loved like there was always the idea that like if you stare in a horse's eyes and it stares back at you, like you trust each other. But I don't know if that was more of like a fantasy thing, but I
Right.
would always do
Probably
it every
true.
time I'd like take my horse and be like, do you trust me?
Did you have like one horse that was your favorite or like just
I did. I had a special guy. His name was Royal, and I leased him for a little bit because I couldn't afford to buy him. But if I leased him, it was like he's mine. And then I'd always ride him, and I felt like he was like my boy, and I felt like we had a special. I just wanted that special like
Right.
like in those movies like Black Stallion or whatever, where you're like. If you
This
like
is a
fell and
bond.
died, the horse would like come up
Yeah.
and pick you up. That's what I really wanted.
Oh.
So I made Royal my fantasy for that.
Oh,
Then one of my
pretty
good
royal.
rich friends started riding horses and bought him. So that was cool.
Oh, so you still got to like keep in contact with him, but like they bought your
Yeah,
that's
like
your
all of a
royal.
sudden he starts riding horses, and then he can
Yeah.
barely fucking handle him. And he's like, "Let me buy this horse," and that made me cry. I
That
cried.
I don't blame you
Yeah.
because like you spent so much time with Royal
Yeah, I'm like,
and like
Royal
yeah.
got bought by Mr. Rich Pants.
Cinnabon. Yeah, I wish that I would have been a horse girly growing up. I was a rabbit gal.
A rabbit gal.
Yeah,
That's
I
so
had a
cute.
rabbit named Coco.
Oh.
It was my love.
Oh, that's so cute. Would she hop around the room, or did you keep her in
Yeah.
a cage? Oh, that's awesome.
Because rabbits, you can train them like you do a cat. So yeah, she would hop around like she had, of course, like outside. Do you think she needs to go potty?
I think she'll settle down. Come here. I think she thought
Cinnabon.
told her that it was like.
Oh, time to go nappy. Well, oh my gosh, we're almost at an hour.
Oh my god, time flies with you.
Same. Thank you so much for coming back. Do you have any like upcoming shows or anything like that?
My pleasure. It's an honor to be here.
Yeah.
I love this podcast. I love you.
I love you too.
I have nowhere you can see me. Well, you see me tonight.
TikTok.
That's not gonna.
Insta.
Oh yeah.
Anything you want to
Follow me on Instagram. That's please Catie Housman. CatieHousman. TikTok, whatever. I'm still finding my voice there. It's like
You're
embarrassing
great
for
on
me
TikTok.
Thank you. That's sweet.
Yeah.
And if you want to find me there, you can. I guess. I don't really have anything else. Just follow me on Instagram and be my friend. I'm nice.
Heck yeah.
Please like me. Please don't be mean to me.
Heck yeah. Thank you, Catie. What's wrong with you?
What is wrong with me?
What is wrong with you
So much.
is that you snapped at your rent. No, I'm kidding. Your
Wait,
rent.
snapped at
At your people for your rent.
my rental
I'm
manager.
kidding. That's not,
Honestly, that
no,
was
that's- no.
apologies to that man.
It's that you don't think you're funny on TikTok because you are.
Oh my god, my heart. Follow me on TikTok.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for listening, whether you're just now figuring out about this podcast or if you've been along for the ride. I will be in Cedar Park on February. It is next Sunday. This is, look at me trying to plug my own dates and forgetting.
What show?
On February 4th. It's going to be at the Boutique.
Oh,
Yeah,
boutique.
fun.
Cute.
And then I will be in Round Rock on February 5th. At a place called Slim's Last Call that I have never been to.
That's cool.
Yeah, and then I will be in Houston at the secret group for the Midnight Dirty Show, the 10th and 11th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go to
And that's
Janessa's
all I have.
shows. She's great.
Please watch me unwind and battle my imposter syndrome. If you
Justin
wanna watch
Bieber
that,
follows
see.
this girl. Like, are you kidding me?
No, thank you guys. Woo!